Oh, yo, what is going on is the DFS Shark, and we are back with another day of some NBA hoops. It is now February 3rd. As always, I'm going to jump into yesterday's recap of the lineup yesterday, how we did, and what some of the plays were, and what my thoughts were on those plays as I put them in, right? But if you are new to PrizePicks, if you've never played before, there is a code below. Drop that code in at checkout, and they're going to hook you up with 100% match deposit bonus, right? So if you throw in 50, they're going to give you 50, throw in 100, they're going to give you 100. Take advantage of the promos, take advantage of everything, right? Yesterday they had Flex Friday. If you're not familiar with that, they basically give you a free $20 protected play. So if you lose in that play, you get your money refunded that night or the next morning, right? So you're playing with free money there. Every Tuesday, there's Taco Tuesdays or discounted lines throughout the day that hit at about a 75 to 80% rate. It was tracked all of last year. That's about the rate it hit at. So you're almost getting an essential win there. And you just got to find something to pair that up with, right? You got to pair that up with something, but drop that code in if you're new. And also if you want to get my lineups ahead of time, because as always, I make these YouTube videos and these plays are always changing on me. Every single video, these plays are changing. The lines are getting bumped. They're either getting moved up or getting moved down, right? So the Discord is a spot if you want to get these plays early. As soon as I put them in on PrizePicks or Underdog, I'm throwing them in the Discord that second, right? And then I'm jumping to this video and making this video 5 minutes later, and they're still getting bumped most times, which I won't be surprised if it happens in today's video as well. But if you really want to get in there and get these lineups, join the Discord. It's absolutely free, no paywall or anything. I'm not going to try to upsell you on, some picks that I have, or anything like that, right? It's all free. It's all in there. The Discord, that's going to be the spot if you want to get access, right? But let's dive into yesterday's plays, right? Let's throw that up here, man. You can see we ended up hitting 3 out of 5 on the lineup, which is just not going to cut it for me, right? Because really that's still a losing day. It does say win, small win, right? But really, if you play 5-man lines and you hit 3 out of 5, you're basically just getting 40% of your entry fee back, right? So let's just say you put 10 on it, you're going to get $4 back, right? So it may look like a win, but ultimately it's not, right? I always share my losses on here as well. But man, some tough beats. Our top play of the day, De'Aaron Fox hit. I like that play a lot. And Jaden Ivey, man, he was a player like all game. I think midway through the third quarter, he got his second turnover, right? So I was like, okay, if we can just go the rest of this game without turning the ball over, right? And then as soon as the fourth quarter started, they threw him back in and he turned it over, man. So that was a tough one. And Bam, our last loss or our second loss on this lineup, right? He ended up right at 15. So he just needed one more rebound and assist. And the reason for this was because throughout the whole first quarter, he only had like 1 rebound and assist, right? And I'm telling you, with these overs, if you get those slow starts in that first quarter, a lot of times you're going to end up not hitting, even if they start getting hot over the game, right? Just because, especially if it's that big of a slow start, it's hard to overcome sometimes, especially when teams start blowing teams out and things like that. It gets hard to overcome. Jalen Johnson, Paolo hit there for us. So all in all, man, we just missed this by a couple of plays, right? That could have definitely been a 10x night for us right there. We just missed it, right? We just missed that one. I had a Flex Friday play lineup. I hit 3 out of 5 there. So we ended up basically Flex Friday. Like I said, you get your money back if you lose. We hit 3 out of 5. So we ended up winning, I don't know, what is that, like $8 or something. So you don't really win a lot on Flex Friday unless you hit that 10x or 25x, or just if you put it in a 2-man play, right, then you'll win the 30x, right? So that's usually how Flex Friday works. And I had a couple other lineups in PrizePicks as well in the Discord. But Underdog, we absolutely crushed it, right? Underdog, we killed it yesterday. And I just want to jump into the actual Discord to show you the lineups and everything we had in Underdog. So this is the Discord I was telling you about, right? Every single day, if you get in here, if you go to DFS Shark Picks, right? This is my Underdog lineup for today, right? It's in here. If you want to follow this along, right? If you want to screenshot that, that's my Underdog lineup. I already posted that this morning. This is the play we're about to go over right now. And these are all the slips I posted yesterday, right? So this is the spot. If you want some plays, Underdog, I posted 3 lineups yesterday at Underdog. And let me go to, this is a section where everyone shares their wins for the day, right? We had some people crushing it here yesterday, right? D-Boys 85, looked like he hit 4 different lines. Joint Papers right here. I think this is his Flex Friday line. He ended up hitting, I believe he hit right here, right? So he hit that 25X. Yeah, he says it right here, 5. So he won 500 yesterday, Joint Papers. He killed it. He absolutely killed it here, right? And these were the Underdog plays that I had, right? So my top line I gave away, or one of my first lines, we ended up hitting 4 out of 5 here, right? You can see the only one we lost there was Bam, right? Bam was the only one we lost. Underdog does discounts as well. They had a flash sale discount. We threw KD in there. We threw him up with Chet Holmgren, and we hit that line there. And then the last line, we just missed by 1 more leg as well, right? So we were so close, right? We ended up pretty much 8X in our money on Underdog yesterday, which is huge. But we just missed that 2 10Xs basically, right? Keegan Murray, he just couldn't get anything going for us, but all the other plays on here hit. So all in all, a great day on Underdog, right? And that's why I like playing on PrizePicks and Underdog, right? Because PrizePicks, I might just have some rough nights, some bad beats. And Underdog, I might end up crushing it over here, right? And vice versa, right? It really works hand in hand. Sometimes both sites I'm winning on the same night. Sometimes it's always a mix between the two. So you never know, right? There's different lineups on both. You can find good values on both, right? So I like kind of spreading it out with these two. These are my 2 favorite sites to play on. Also doing a giveaway in here. You can see here, if you want to hop in here, I'm doing random giveaways at times. Right now it's for my 1,000 subscribers that we hit. So thank y'all all who are watching, right? Let's dive into the plays here, right? Let's dive into DGF. Let's see what we got for the day. All right, so we filtered this down, right? And I like giving y'all some of my top plays in here so you can get an idea of what I'm on and what DGF is seeing, right? And so let's roll in over here to, so the top play, if you want an NFL play right here, they have McCaffrey 23.5 under on the fantasy score, hitting at a 55.72% odd to hit. So you're getting a 5% edge here, which is really good, right? This is actually my number 2 play here, right? Coby White, rebounds under 5.5. I don't normally, my night plays are not normally at the top. They're usually somewhere in the middle. They're always on DGF, right? Because that's where I pick my plays from. I don't even go nowhere else to look and see. But they're usually somewhere right here in the middle. But if they're at the top, they're at the top, right? I do a number of things when I'm figuring these out, but you can see this is the play. We're actually about to go over this play right now. So since we're in DGF, we might as well take a look at it, right? The play I have is Coby White under 5.5 rebounds, right? You can see Pinnacle has this at a -163. Every other book has -130 and up. So you're getting really good odds, right? That's the thing with DGF. That's the beauty of it, right? It really picks out the lines that have the best value. And the best value when it comes to PrizePicks is the highest value, is the highest juiced lines, basically, right? You don't want to go play like a +150 or +120 because it's a better payout. PrizePicks, the payout stays the same, right? It doesn't matter. So with that said, you might as well load your lineup up with some heavy juice favorites that have a higher chance to win, right? Higher chance to hit. Now you could throw in some Underdog time to time. I personally don't. I like just sticking to heavy juice lines and I play those only, right? But Coby White here, right? Let's dive into, let's see first of all if it's still on PrizePicks. It should be, right? It should be on here. 5.5 rebounds. Okay, we have Coby White here, less than 5.5 rebounds, right? So let's dive in. Let's start by looking at the spread, right? The Bulls are -1.5 at home. The Kings did play last night. They ended up in a pretty close game against the Pacers, so a lot of their starters played heavy minutes as well. +1.5 on the road. So this is a close spread game right here. And let's dive into the trends for Coby White, right? We're looking at the rebounds under. He's only gone under this 40% of the time. So he's had a couple of games here where he's done pretty well, right? And then his last 10, he's at 60%. His last 20, he's at 60%. Head to head, he's at a split. This was or these are both from last season, right? But he had a split between them. And then for the year, he's hitting this at a 65% rate. So a really good rate. If we dive into Sacramento, they're 11th allowed in rebounds, right? I think against point guards, they aren't as tough. The 28th letting up about 6.6 per game to point guards, right? But they're top 11 in the league when it comes to rebounds allowed in general as a whole, right? Which is a good sign. And Coby White's going to play heavy minutes, man. That's just something he's going to do. He's one of their players, and they're also dealing with injuries, right? You got Lonzo Ball out for the season. You got Levine out. Dalen Terry game time decision. Also, Coby White is a game time decision. So just keep this in mind. This is one of your top plays. You're rolling this with the top two-man play like me. Yeah, if he goes out, then the two-man play pretty much gets canceled out and you'll get refunded, right? So I'm rolling the dice with Coby White because even if he does play that left ankle soreness, that could limit him, could possibly even be on a minute restriction or something like that. You never know, right? So Coby White here, that's going to be my number 2 play of the day, and I'm liking this play. Let's dive into RotoWire and see what they're having at. So they got him about 39 minutes, and they got him 5.7. So they actually got him slightly above the rebound mark, right? So RotoWire is on the opposite side of us tonight. So just something to consider there as well, right? And let's dive into my top play of the day, right? This is my top play of the day. Hopefully this line is still there. And it is not, right? Which is why it's tough to make these videos and tough to get all these lines at the same time, right? So De'Aaron Fox, because I actually play these lines too, right? I put them into my slips because I'm trying to win. That's the point of this channel, right? I'm putting my own money on these plays. I'm trying to win, so I'm doing my research. I'm putting these actual plays in, and then I'm sending them out. These are also heavy juice plays, so a lot of times they're getting removed or bumped. But the play I had here was De'Aaron Fox, right? I had this less than 2.5 3-pointers made, right? And it's the same game, the Chicago and Sacramento game, right? So let's dive into his line. His last 5, he's hit this at 80% of the time he's been under. He has not been hitting a lot of threes recently. Last 10 at 70%, right? His last 20, 50%. Head-to-head, he's about 50% against them. And for the year, he's gone under. He's been hitting some threes early on in the year, but you can see he has not been hitting many lately. 4 straight games of just 1-3, right? And so if you go to their defense, they're actually 29th ranked in the league in 3 points allowed. So they do let up a lot of threes, but against point guards, they are top 11, right? So Coby White's playing some good defense here and staying on guys, right? So the thing I like about this play is with De'Aaron Fox's 3-pointers being lower over the last 5, 10, 15 games, right? He just isn't making as many. He's also coming off a back-to-back game. Like, as I said, Sacramento played last night. They played Indiana here, right? And he ended up playing 35 minutes, right? He plays, 35 plus minutes every night, but this is a back-to-back now. So could be a little fatigue saying, right? They played at Indiana and now they're playing at Chicago, right? So they're on the road traveling as well. So that could affect his game, right? That could affect De'Aaron Fox's game. This is also a heavy juiced line. You can see here, BetMGM has us a minus 140, Caesars minus 137, DraftKings minus 135, FanDuel minus 132. So all the sports books, all the odds makers are liking this line to go over. To go under. They're heavy favorite in that. This is a play I'm liking. De'Aaron Fox, right? Slide over to RotoWire. They got him 37 minutes, and they got him at 2.93. So RotoWire is against us in 2 plays here, right? It's pretty rare. We're usually on RotoWire's side. But I like sharing that as well, just so you can see what some of the projections are saying, right? So that's going to be our play there. De'Aaron Fox, our top play of the day. If you can get that on any other sites. Malik Beasley. We're going to be going under this point. This line actually changed a whole point, right? So I got in at 10.5. It is actually at 9.5 now. So I'll be cautious if you're putting this in. A full point swing is a big deal. And you can see even at 9.5, he's gone under this line 5 out of his last 5, right? So he has not been playing well. This is one of the most stressful players in the league to watch. I'm telling you, Malik Beasley, man, he's tough to watch, man. He is all over the place. Sometimes he's super hot. Sometimes he's not doing nothing. So this is one of the nights we need him to not do anything, right? Malik Beasley. So we're going less. You can see the good value we got at 10.5, right? He's gone under 9.5 in 5 straight, and we were able to get 10.5. So a lot of value there. If you can get this anywhere else, I like that 10.5 line. And then we're going Kevin Huerter, rebounds and assists. This line is still here. We're going to be going more than 7.5 rebounds and assists, and he's been playing pretty well recently. And I'm liking this play here on Huerter, right? For my number 5 play, I'm going to be going Mikal Bridges. And the play is a scary one, right? These are always scary plays, turnovers, blocks. But he has gone under this line 4 out of his last 5. And for the season, he's been going under this line a lot as well. We're going to be going under block shots, right? So just needs to stay under not getting a block shot for the game, and we will hit this line, right? So to quickly recap, De'Aaron Fox, who's not on here, his play has been removed. We got him less than 2.5 threes made. Our number 2 play, we got Coby White less than 5.5 rebounds. We got Malik Beasley less than 9.5 points. We got Kevin Huerter over 7.5 rebounds and assists, and we got Mikal Bridges less than a block shot. Boom, that's going to be the Prize Picks plays for the days, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. As always, if you like the video, if you like the content that I'm making, the breakdowns, the analysis, everything that I'm doing right, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you haven't. It really helps me grow and build this channel. Been at this for about coming up on 2 months now, maybe even 2 months, but we just hit 1,000 subscribers the other day. So we're growing quick, and a lot of people are getting a lot of value from my channel. So I appreciate that, everyone who's commented. If you're following along, we've had a couple of rough nights this last couple of nights, right? But the name of the game when it comes to Prize Picks is good bankroll management and being able to take those losing days, right? Because they're going to happen, right? You're going to take those losing days. The worst thing you can do, right? And this is not financial advice or anything like that, right? This is just what I do. So I'm giving you my advice, right? But the worst thing you can do is really try to chase bets, right? You have a losing day, you try to double up, try to do some live betting for the night. That is not a good strategy. You always want to stick to whatever your bankroll is, right? So you have $100, you really should be playing like $2 to $3 a play, right? 2 to 3%. I don't even know if you can go that low on Prize Picks, but yeah, man, but good bankroll management. You got to be able to absorb those losing days because those good winning days are coming. They're right around the corner, right? They're right around the corner. As you saw yesterday with Underdog. Underdog has we have been hot on Underdog. I've had a winning day, I think, every day for the last 3 or 4 days on Underdog, and that's with 5-man lines as well, right? So we've been killing it there. Been hitting 4 out of 5 a lot of our lines. We hit a 4 for 4 the other day as well on Underdog. So Discord's a spot to be if you want to get those Underdog lines, right? There's a lot of really good values on there that I love. But yeah, man, that's going to be it for this one. As I've said time and time again, the main purpose of this channel is for us to beat Prize Picks together. As you can see, I'm giving away all my picks for free. If you join the Discord, you're going to see I'm giving them all away for free there. There's no paywall or anything like that because all I want at the end of the day is for us to get these dubs and get these wins, right? And to beat Prize Picks together. That's the goal. Like I said, I say that a bunch because it's true, right? So if you can get anything from these videos, learn how I break these plays down, learn how I get the insights on them, what I'm looking at, how I'm looking at spreads, odds makers, and all those things. Any little thing you can pick up from me or anybody else can help you and develop you into picking your own plays and becoming a beast there, right? But that's going to be it for this one, man. I hope y'all have a great rest of the day. Drop some likes, drop some comments. Y'all have a good one. Take care.